Instinct, written in Holmfirth in Yorkshire last summer. I guess that the riff came into my head. We were backstage at the gig in the dressing room, grabbed the acoustic guitar, started playing the riff. As I do with everything, I played it at breakneck speed. Scott and Damon said, "What's that you're playing?" Slow it down, it's too fast. I slowed it down, and that became the backbone of the song. I mean, the riff is in the verse and the chorus. It was really easy to write a lyric to. It's one of those songs came together really quickly. I watched the documentary Muhammad Ali about how he overcame adversity and to be the great heavyweight champion of the world that he was. And he had the killer instinct, and I wanted to write something positive, even though Killer Instinct could be construed to be a negative title. It's not. It's meant to be positive about overcoming adversity, getting out there, believing in yourself, and being inspired, and trying to live your life the best you can. And lyrically, that's what it was about. Yeah, Bullet Blues is a song we had, was a hangover from the first album, and we all really liked it, but we felt it wasn't quite right, or it wasn't quite finished, or something didn't really gel. And Nick Rascal, the HR producer, came in, and he really dug it, and he changed the arrangement quite considerably, which made the song work straight away. It instantly made it anthemic and made it click with all of us, and it resonated with all of us straight away. I changed the lyric on a couple of the verses as well. The lyric was pretty dark. It was inspired sadly by a friend of mine who took his own life and left a suicide note, and it's almost incorporating some of what was in that note into the lyric, and just a cry for help. And that was really the story behind it. Damon and Scott play some amazing guitar on that. It's a heavy song, and it's got a heavy lyric. This could be our finest hour. This could be our Shangri-La. This could be our finest hour. Yeah, again, it was this real simple riff. I was playing it in rehearsals in Cambridge. Scott Gorham walked in and said, "What are you playing?" That makes me smile, which is always a good thing. It's one of those 3-chord songs, real simple. Wanted to keep the lyrics simple, wanted to keep it direct. It's almost a love song. It's about, remembering the times when we were young and stealing the money and going to see bands that we loved in Glasgow and going to the Apollo, and the feeling we had, and the independence of growing up and being able to go into town on a road at night. And it's reaching out to, I guess, friends and old girlfriends and going, "Where are you now? I hope everything's okay with you. I haven't heard from you. I hope everything's good in your world." It's just a real simple song. Yeah, Soldier's Town is one of those songs. Scott Gorham brought in this riff that just melted the face off everybody. Full-on Celtic roar of a riff, and I heard it and I went, "That's the chorus. I don't need to write any lyrics. That should be the focal point of the song. That should be the chorus." So I set about writing verses, and we had an idea. I have a really good friend of mine over in Belfast called Sam Robinson, and he co-wrote the lyrics with me on this one. Again, a little bit dark. It's about the eldest son going off to fight, whether it be in the army, a terrorist organisation, what's going on in Afghanistan, what's going on with ISIS right now, is sometimes they would come around and take the strongest son out of the family. You've got to give up your child. It's like, giving up the finger to save the hand, basically. So it's a pretty heavy song. It's got some Irish in the chorus, which is Darahina Darahi, Darahi, which means the soul must go on, or the soul of a man. So it's a great song, great riff. Scott Gorham, I love it. Charlie, I gotta go. Don't wanna hang around here no more. Charlie, I gotta go. Charlie, I gotta go. It was written at Damon's house in Nashville at the start of this year. We went down to work on some songs, and we started working on that. I had the lyric already. Again, it was inspired by Charles Manson. It was basically the whole Manson thing that was going on at the end of the 60s. And based on the idea, one of the guys got in there, was joined up for the peace, the love, the expression, the freedom, saw where it was all going after sort of Ultimate went down, all the bad karma that went down there. I saw where it was going with the Sharon Tate thing. and saw how dark it was getting and wanted to bail and get out of the whole cult, as it were. Hence the story, Charlie, I Gotta Go.
Gotta live with a killer instinct. You gotta die a little to survive. You gotta live with a killer instinct. You gotta live.